All right, before we get started decorating this elegant coastal tree, I know sometimes you look at a tree and it's like, it's gorgeous, I love it, but what in the world did they start adding first? So that's what I want to show you, is the layers of how to decorate a tree. Now I've added a few things to the tree already. I put this wood bead garland and I spaced it evenly on the tree. And I kind of created a swag that just gives it a little bit of classic character. The other thing I did was I added my bows already. Now, if you'd like to learn how to make bows and add them to the tree, just click here and that video will show you exactly what you need to do to get started. Now, the first thing I'm gonna add to the tree, I'm gonna add some pine picks. Now, my little tree, this is a long needle pine tree, so it's a little sparse. It's my Charlie Brown tree, but I love it. But what I want to do is I want to bring a little bit of color in. If you'll notice, this pine is frosted and it has a little bit of a seafoam color to it. So I'm going to start adding it to the tree, and when you put it in, let it hang off the tree a little bit. I love to see a tree when it's decorated, whether it's twigs or picks, just kind of sparingly come out the tree. That really creates an elegant tree. Well, give me a minute. I'm going to add these to the tree and I'll talk about what we're going to do next. All right, now that I've added all that pine, the next thing I'm going to add is these beautiful poinsettias. I want you to take a look at them. The color is outstandingly perfect for this tree. When I'm putting bigger items on the tree, the way that I try to make it disperse evenly is by placing them in what I call a diamond pattern. So that's what I'm gonna start doing with these. So give me a minute, I'm gonna add them to the tree. Okay, I've got that all finished. The next thing I'm gonna add is these adorable picks. I love them because they're on wire, so once you stick them in the tree, you can kind of spread them and move them around. And they look to me like they mimic sand with a little bit of glitter. Now I'm ready to add some ornaments. Sometimes I cluster my ornaments together. In this tree, I'm gonna keep them single, but when I go to put them on the tree, I'm gonna put my biggest ornaments on first and then move on down to my small ornaments. Check out these ornaments. They are absolutely perfect for the tree. They didn't come with a little hook, but I went ahead and put a hook in them, and now I'm just gonna add them to the tree. All right, so the next ornaments I'm gonna add, look at these. Sarah came up with this idea, glass ornaments that she filled with little seashells, some little broken ones that have a little iridescent look, but this is gonna totally bring out our elegant coastal look on this tree. Let me throw these on the tree real quick, and we got just a few more things to add. Okay, so this is the last ornament I'm going to add. Again, Sarah came up with another great idea, message in a bottle. The paper that they actually wrapped the bottles in so they wouldn't break is what she cut and rolled, and then just wrapped a little bit of string around them and dropped them in. Okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna add to the tree, look at this. So this is a pick that is going to mimic coral. It's kind of frosted with snow, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snip little pieces off of here using wire cutters. You can get a lot of this out of just one pick. So I've snipped it about that long, and look, I'm gonna place it on the tree. And what I want to place it on the edges and kind of cascade over the already existing branches. Sometimes it's the smallest details that can make the most impact on our trees. And I'm going to put this just about everywhere, and it's going to look beautiful. Okay, so just to recap how I put the tree together. First thing you're gonna do, of course you add your lights first, then you're gonna put your garland on, and that's when I put the wood bead garland on, layered it all through the tree. The next thing I did was I added ribbon. After the ribbons, then we started to add the pine that we put into the tree. Then we did the large ornaments down to the smaller ornaments. Don't forget the poinsettias, I had put those in there too. But the last thing that just really made this entire tree pop was the stems that I used. And what's so cool about those, a stem can cost you like $3 on sale, maybe $1.50. And once I cut it up, I've got a handful of these that I can put all over the tree. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. We've got a ton more Christmas videos. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a wonderful day.